Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. I am 7 minutes late because technology hates me. Yay. All right, so let me get set up over here with the comment screen. Whew. Oh, balls. I think I'm in the wrong account. Oh, well. This is how we're doing it today. So, yeah, I got everything set up, and then I was like, you have to go in and like tell YouTube each time you stream, even if nothing changes, you have to resubmit the name of the stream. You have to resubmit like some details and stuff. And I mean, I'm used to it. I do it every week. So I set up all the cameras, I set up all the equipment, and I hit that button to like edit on YouTube or whatever, and it just would not open YouTube. So I ended up having to shut everything down, restart everything. I mean, I'm impressed that it only took 7 minutes, being real, but it was annoying. So yay. Hi! Hello, everybody! I feel like it's been a hot ass minute since I've seen you. And we've already broken our no swearing rule. Oh well. So I hope you guys are doing good. Can you believe it's officially halfway through the year now? I feel like we say this every month. So I mean, how impactful is it? But this, like, June felt like 1 week, blink, week 4. Like, that's literally how it felt. And I think for me, it was because of all the headaches. Again, a less impactful statement when it's every single month. But that's the life we lead. Okay, so I've got this layout selected for the week. I like this one because it has like the taskbar on the side, and I have some weekly tasks this week that I need space to write. We'll get into that in a minute. Not good stuff, guys. Not good stuff. So I'm going to use this kit from Ink and Pine, and I'm glad that her name was written on here because I fully forgot who this was from. Anyways, so this one is Raising Wildflowers. Now, you guys know that I kind of have like two different camps when it comes to like the type of planner stickers that I like. I either like really macabre, melancholy, like the blush goth stuff. But then the other side of me likes like this. This is a little leaning toward the yellow for my taste, but I really like the coral colors in this one, so we're going to go with it. So, and then this one had really cute day covers, which honestly is what sold me on using this kit. Is this not locked? See, look how cute these are. I like the little swooshy bits outside of the the swash, I guess. But these little dots up top, I like that. So, this week, it's been a time. So, a couple of days ago, like, you guys know that I've been through it with Flips for the past, month and a half now? Well, she started acting acting funky again. I want to say it was Friday. Yeah, no, it was Thursday. Thursday. Is my volume too low or too high? Because to me it looks like it's peaking in the yellow. And in my ears it's really freaking loud. So you tell me, am I too low or too high? Because I ain't trying to blow nobody's ears out. Oh, we good? Okay. Don't do that to me, Michelle. So anyways, Thursday night I noticed that she was a little more floppy than she had been. And frick, I already used that sticker. We have started calling her Floppy Flips because she kind of flops around when she moves. Okay, I'll get this eventually. So Thursday night I was like, okay, that's weird. So I put her, I didn't let her have as much outside time outside of the cage time as I had been. And Friday, she was still doing the same thing. So I was like, nope, not doing this again. I'm not going to let her get to where she was before, where she was just like lethargic, didn't want to move. And so I called our vet, who we love, by the way, who we love. So I called our vet, and they said, and we obviously had just been there. Like, they know, right? They know her, they know the situation, so they were totally cool. But they don't have any open appointments until the 21st of July. And I was like, oh. I was like, yo, that's a really long time. And I mean, I get it. I do understand, obviously we're not the only ones who get seen there, blah, 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 blah. But I was like, bruh, that's too much. So they agreed, obviously, with me that was too long to let her be hurting if that's what was going on. So I was actually recording with Crystal. I was on a recording session with Crystal when my phone rings, and it's the vet's office at like, I don't know, like just after 6, I want to say. And they closed at 6. So I was like, oh, they're probably not going to get back to me. So what had happened, I think I skipped this part, was the nurse who I talked to said she was going to talk to our actual vet and see about getting her a refill on the pain medication that she had been on before, just to kind of tide her over, right? And so, but I knew they closed at 6. So when 6 o'clock came and went, I was like, frick. They didn't have time to get to it or whatever. But I was recording with Crystal after 6, and they called. So I like jumped ship, abandoned Crystal. I was like, I'll call you right back. And they said, okay, listen, sorry it took us so long. It's been one of those days. Again, I get it. And she was like, okay, so what we're going to do is the doctor has authorized a refill for her, because obviously they don't, we don't want to see her hurting either. And I was like, yay. She says, but we're closed. So what we're going to do is we're going to wrap up the prescription, put it in a bag, and we're going to tape it to the side of the building. Like there's nothing over there. And I was like, in my head, okay, my Phoenix mind is going, my dude, you don't do that. Like, who puts medication on the side of a building and it's just like, here you go, come and get it? Like, that's foreign to me. There's no way in hell anyone would do that in Phoenix. Back me up on that, Bren. There's no way. But maybe it's different for vets. Maybe it's different for Minnesota. I have no idea. But I mean, I personally was like, well, hells yeah, okay, cool, because otherwise she would have to wait till Wednesday because they're closed for the holiday. So I was like, okay, dope, I'll come and get it. So I got back on my call with Crystal, and I was like, bruh, let's get this done, I gotta go. And bless her, she's so sweet. We got what we needed to do finished, and then I jumped in my car and I drove down to the vet's office. Now, remember, we have to see an exotics vet, okay? And exotics vets, they're not on every street corner, okay? So I have to drive, let's see, 2 towns over to our vet to pick up this prescription. And yeah, exactly, Brent. Someone be stealing that shit. You don't do that. But so I drive 2 towns over and to where the vet's office is. And sure enough, there it is, stuck to the side of the building. And it was so cute because right on the side of it, instead of having like Genevieve Mazer or, like a anything other than what was there, it was just a white blank bag on one side that had like paw prints all over the other side. Big bold red letters on the front, Willie Mazer. I was like, okay, that's cute. But it was there. It hadn't been fucked with. I was like, what? Totally foreign to me. But anyways, yay, we were able to get it. So we got it. But the fun didn't end there. Okay, so we drive all the way back to Farmington, where we live. Again, 2 towns over. Drive all the way back. And the prescriptions, the way that this office does prescription... Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Prescriptions, because again, this isn't a vet. This isn't a people doctor. I suppose just a doctor would be the phrase, is because the dosages are so small, especially for exotics, they have like the little liquid syringe deals, and they put like an adhesive sticker around it that shows the dosage line, right? And she's prescribed 2 medications. One of them is a antibiotic slash steroid, and the other is a painkiller. Well, they're obviously 2 different doses, right? 2 different freaking syringes, because one is a microdose and one is the standard dose. But the bottles themselves, okay? Anyone who's ever gotten a tattoo, you know the bottles that they use to store the ink before they pour it in the little cups, at which point they're going to put it into the tattoo machine, right? It's those little clear or like semi-clear plastic bottles. That's what they put the medicine in, which perfect. They're the right size. However, they don't put the name of the medication on the bottles. They put the name of the medication on the individual bags that the bottles are stored in. Now, this wasn't a problem last time because I was less stupid, okay? I'm going to be honest. I was less stupid last time. This time, however, the bottles got mixed up and I didn't realize it because you have to like cut them open to fit the syringe in there. And again, I didn't notice. So, align? That's a new button. Interesting. So anyways, yeah, so I had to, cut the lids off or I just made this whole damn thing. Frick, I forgot I made that semi-opaque. Damn it! This idea not gonna work. Anyways, so yeah, so I had to cut the things off. So both the bottles again look identical. And then so I get back there and I dose out the antibiotic first, which is the larger of the 2 doses. And I gave it to her and she immediately was like, no. Like she would she took it obviously because you hold them so they take it, but she was immediately angry, and I'm like, that's not a good sign. And so I was like, okay. Got the other one, the tramadol, which is the pain medication. I got that one queued up, and that's the tiny dose. Put that in. No. She was like, totally like, ooh, this is good. And immediately I was like, fuck. Because again, she's been on these before. And knowing this from previous experience, she likes the taste of the antibiotic and hates the taste of the painkiller. You guys, let me remind you also that the antibiotic dosage was about 2.5 times bigger than the painkiller. She got 2.5 times what she should have gotten in painkiller. So I was like, oh, fuck. And of course, the vet's office is closed. So I'm like, oh, Jesus, I'm fucked. I'm the worst pet parent ever. I'm going to hell. Oh my God. Like, I'm freaking out. So I called the vet's office anyways, because I know that they have, like an answering, like a, what is the word, Jen? The voice message thing, but it has numbers listed for regular emergency vet care and exotics emergency vet care. And they had the number for the exotics emergency vet care, which I, of course, grabbed up and called right away. I got this dude who was just so, like, man, every once in a while you meet a person who just fucking, they know their job and they do it well. This dude was so aces. Like, he could tell that I was like, son of a bitch. And he was just so calm. And he's like, okay, just read me the information on the packages. Because it gives like no, it wasn't an answering service, but yes, it's same concept. It was the voice automated message system thing. But anyways, so I talked to him. He had me read him all the information on the prescriptions, and he's like, okay, how sure are you that you gave her the wrong dose? And I was like, I'm about 104% sure, just based on her reaction alone. And he's like, okay, you know your pet. I trust you. And so he's like, let me put you on hold. I'm going to run some numbers. He got her weight. He got, like I said, all the information on the bottles or on the paperwork and everything. And so I'm on hold for maybe 3 or 4 minutes, and he comes back and he goes, okay, So here's the thing about this pain medication. He's like, we prescribe it to animals all the time because it's the safest option out there. And I was like, well, that's good. I mean, yay. And he's like, being that it's the safest option out there, we also, though, when it comes to small animals, ferrets, rabbits, guinea pigs, small exotics, hedgehogs, things like that, we tend to underdose because it's better safe than stupid. And I was like, I get that. That makes sense. Thank you for pointing out how much I fucked up, but yay. And he's like, so chances are, while yes, she had too much, she probably didn't have as much above what could be than we think she did. And I was like, okay, I get that. So basically he's saying she was supposed to have 0.03. She ended up having 0.1, right? Which is like, he gauged it out. It was like 2.5 times the regular dosage. And he's like, you could probably give her up to 2 times of the dose and be fine, right? So basically she had 0.5 more than she should have, which is not gonna be a big deal. And he's like, listen, you know her. I can tell from your voice. She's your baby. And I was like, that's damn right. And he's like, just watch her. He's like, if I was worried, I would tell you to bring her in. He's like, but I'm not. I have a feeling what's going to happen is she's going to pass out, wake up tomorrow and be like, feed me. And I was like, well, that's her typical behavior. So he's like, yeah, no, I wouldn't worry. Just watch her. If she starts acting funky or she starts doing, anything out of the realm of an obvious sleep coma, call this number. They will help you. And he gave me the number for the local pet poison control. And he's like, one of the funny parts was he's like, okay, so just watch, make sure if she gets really pale, if you notice that her skin is really pale. And I was like, bruh, she idles at pale. She's an albino. And he goes, huh, of course she is. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, okay, new strategy. If any part that should be pink isn't pink anymore, call him. And I was like, I can do that because she has a very pink nose, very pink ears, very pink toe beans. I was like, I get that. That's a gauge that I can follow. So, yeah, so he's like, just, if anything else happens, call, but I really think she's going to be okay. And I was like, okay. So me being me. and even more cool for this dude, he was able to identify with me which one was which. For concrete sure. He's like, okay, one of them's going to be solid white, period, solid white. The other one is going to be an opaque yellow. And he's like, the opaque yellow one, that's your pain med. The other one's the antibiotic. And I looked at him and I was like, I can 100% see that. This one is opaque white. This one is a transparent yellow. So we got those sorted. So we didn't have to worry about that. But he said, don't give her any more for 24 hours. Duh. Because she's supposed to have it every 12. He's like, don't give her any more for 24 hours. But other than that, you're good to go. Shit happens, is basically what he said. And so I got off the phone. I scooped her up. I went to my ass groove, got Stardew Valley. She curled up in my bra, and she pretty much slept there for the next several hours. She's fine. She's totally fine, by the way. But you want to see me have a goddamn heart attack? I'm imagining it looks something like that. Jesus Christ. Dude, that's what he said too. He said the same damn thing. He's like, I'm not going to talk about, the logistics and the worries of not labeling the bottles, but you can bet that I did. As soon as I had them positively identified, I took a Sharpie and I marked them myself. Because I was like, I'm not fucking doing this again. There's no way. I was like, God dang. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that typically you have one medication, and in an animal bigger than a ferret, they're going to be very different looking medications. I imagine that these are bottles that they use to fill very small prescriptions. Because like a dog, the amount of liquid in one of those bottles is probably 1 dose, maybe 2. But yeah, I was a little concerned about that myself, but again, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I'm just glad that she's all right. Duh, first and foremost, I'm glad that she's okay. But yo, I about shit my pants. I was like, how could I have possibly fucked this up so bad? Like, because of course you internalize it, you know? You're like, well, you know, this is why I'm going to hell. Like, this is it for me. But yeah, she is okay. She's good. She does still have her follow up on the 21st. They do have us on a cancellation list so that if somebody cancels, they're going to call us up and be like, hey, can you come in at 2 or can you come in at 11:30 or whatever? And obviously I'll just pack her up and go because I don't want her to be in pain. I'm just, I was like, what was supposed to be a simple, hey, can I make an appointment? Turned into this freaking days-long trauma experience. It's like, god damn. And I mean, I can't fully fault them because I'm the one who fucked it up somehow. But at the same time, it's like, ugh, can you please compensate for people who have, you know, focus issues and who aren't the best at remembering things on the best of days? I mean, I feel like I might be asking for special favors, but I really needed a special favor. It's like, god dang. Yep. Have some trauma with your Friday. Yeah, exactly, Michelle. I mean, you go through it, but at the end of the day, she's okay, and that's what matters. She's kind of next level pissed at me right now because I won't let her out to play because again she's now on rest again so as not to aggravate it, especially since our concrete appointment is so far away. She's back on restriction, which is going to mean a lot more sleeping ferret pics, which is fun. But it sucks. Yeah, right? I mean, that's all it would take is one sticker. Be like, this is the one. But at the same time, you know, I'm like, okay, how much of this is me projecting onto them? Like, how dare you not compensate for my stupidity, you know? It's like, they literally tell you, this one's this one, this one's this one, dose one at a time. Which I was doing. But I had to cut the caps off of both. So I had them both in my hand. And when I set them down, I went, fuck. But I thought I had him right, you guys. I thought I had him right. She told me I was wrong, which is awesome, right? When you're... One of the biggest problems of being a pet owner is that they can't tell you when something isn't right. She done told me. She was like, Mom, you fucked up. And I was like, uh-oh. Because I knew instinctively right when she freaked out about that, I knew. And I was like, oh boy. Oh boy. So, that was my trauma for Friday. Fucking Crystal, she's such a trooper, though. She was like, she's like, just, you know, go do what you gotta do. And I'm like, no, I gotta get this done. She's like, bruh. But, yeah. We got it done. And, wow. So it was like a lot. I mean, I'll never do that again. I'll tell you that. I learned my lesson, right? That's kind of cute. Yeah, I like that. Or vet labels the bottles like human scripts. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. But again, I mean, dealing with an exotics vet versus a domestic vet, there are differences that you account for. Like when our dog, the dog that I used to have, he had epilepsy and he used to get medications that came in it could have been prescribed for a human, like exactly what human bottles would be. But for exotics, they literally don't make them like that. So, I mean, you gotta put it in something. But I do agree, a sticker, something on there, you know, kind of makes sense. But I don't know. At the end of the day, like I said, I'm just glad that she's all right. Because that's very traumatic for me. Oh, these are outlined. Maybe I can stick it over here. Do you remember when outlined stickers were the thing? That was like back in 2018. I used to love those. Let's see. I want to do like some... I wonder if it'll look stupid if I put these sideways. Because I want to do like some solid boxes that are like semi-opaque. Yeah, that's alright. They just kind of look like little janky Pac-Men. So I'm just going to lock that in case I have to move stuff around. That's actually cute. Nice. I wonder if I can get this one. Oh, wait, there's one right here. This feels very summer to me. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Harvette does green bottles, which when we were on the same med was super thankful. Yeah, right? They do. They do prescribe meds for humans like they do pets, too. That's actually a very good point. So, show of hands. Who else is getting migraine fecked by all these air quality, like, safety warning things? Me. I've seen a lot of folks posting about crap-ass migraines. And you want to know what I read this morning that really kind of bummed me out? So I was working on my tablet this morning. This is after Sophie screwed up my piece I was working on. But I'm sitting there working on my tablet. And you know how, like, the Apple News, every once in a while, it'll, like, highlight a story and then, like, bring up, like, a notification or whatever? Literally saying, get used to it. For the unhealthy indexes, get used to it. Because apparently, of the 520 some wildfires in Canada right now, over 200 of them are uncontained. Now, when I first heard that, I was like, well, that sounds dangerous. But Canada has a lot of, like, very rural, like, no civilization out there, no roads, no nothing. And with the amount of manpower that they have in Canada, like, there's just not enough people, there's not enough resources. And I appreciated the article saying this because it was very true. This is a natural process. Like, these fires start by lightning strikes, you know, things like that, right? And it's part of how the ecosystem rejuvenates itself. You know, you burn everything down and then new stuff grows up. That's just the way it goes. But for them to say that there's like 200 unchecked fires just doing what they do. I mean, obviously, if it comes near to like a civilization, they put people there. But when it's just out in the bush, like out in the rural, remote parts of Canada, they're just letting it do what it's going to do. And so, yeah, the news article was saying, you know, hey, US, get used to it. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. I was like, bruh, no, I don't want to. Like, today's a decent day, like, comparatively. They say that anything under 50 for the air quality index, anything under 50 is considered safe. You know, it's normal, like, regular air stuff that just happens. And then from 51 to 100 is considered moderate, right? It's like not the safest, but, you know, not, you know, the worst. Anything above 100 is just straight unhealthy. Okay. Last week, we were at 187. I was like, wow. And I actually had to go to the grocery. Right? So I get out, I get in my car, and I'm wearing my mask, right? I get in my car, and it literally looked like, Arizona gals, you're going to get this. It looked like a haboob was going through my town. Now, we don't have those here. In Phoenix, I'd have been like, hey, dope, a haboob's coming through. We don't have those here. So to see that outside and to know that that was just the amount of particles, I was like, ugh. And let me tell you, my headaches have been a bitch. A bitch. And because my headaches are so shit, right? Headaches for me, like, they suck. They suck for everybody. But number one, they take away my vision, which I hate. That's like the symptom I hate the most. Number two, they make you really freaking dizzy, which has been my forte this week. But then number three, they give me really fucked up dreams. Dude, I had a dream that Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer was in a library peeing on everything. Anyone out there who does dream analysis, maybe send me a DM. Because I don't understand that one. I don't get it. Peeing on everything in the library. Like, what? Anyways. So, yeah. Today, they're saying that through the weekend for us in Minnesota, it's going to be a little less shit than it was before. Next week, cranking it right back up. And I'm like, fuck. I'm so tired of it. Knock on wood, we haven't had too many. We usually have some smoke every year. This year's been super clear. Nice. Was vomiting in the middle of the night on Thursday. Missed work on Friday. Michelle, dude, I feel so bad for you. Mine, night before last, I was like I woke up at 2:00 because I had to go to the bathroom. And you know how when you wake up, you just know. And I was like, uh-oh, this is going to be a trip. So I sat up and I immediately just boom, because like all of my equilibrium was pushing me to the left. And I was like, oh, fuck, no. That's the worst, right? That is the worst. So I stumble to the can. I do my business. I stumble back to bed. And I had my Bluetooth headband on. So I reached over to my side table. I turned on an audiobook. FYI, Jules, it was the weight of it all. Turned on my audiobook, turned over so that my head was on the other side, and I just sat there while my freaking head did this for 15 minutes until I fell back asleep. Ugh. Ugh. So gross. I hate those days. Hate. But yeah, yesterday I spent all day in bed playing Stardew Valley. I was like, I cannot do anything else. Now that I think about it though, I went out on Friday to get Flips' medicine. I was out for a little while. And then add all the stress from the bullshit, medication debacle. It's no surprise that I felt like crap on Friday night. I love Spike, but right? There's a limit. Like, I ain't trying to get peed on in the library. Let me stress, I was not being peed on in the library. Just the library itself was being peed on. I feel like that's an important distinction, don't you? It's a little need to know kind of a thing there. All right, so we have some circles with numbers on them. Maybe I can just pop them into these holes, right? What is the third? So, yeah, any of us who be getting these migraines, I'm with you. Like, I feel ya. It's such crap. And the worst part, it all sucks, right? But one of the worst things about it is every time I've been to a doctor, to a neurologist, I've been to specialists about these stupid ass migraines, and I hear two things. Number one, you hear that, if you were a size 4, you wouldn't be having these problems. Can't confirm that's crap. And number two, I hear, you're a female and females are more prone to having migraines. And I was wrong. There's a number 3 too. Oh, you say your grandmother and your sister get migraines? Oh, well, I guess it's just genetic. Good luck. Bruh, can you just stop them, please? It's so frustrating. Haven't had a chance to try the game on anything. Yes, I play it on mobile. No golden showers for me. Oh, Jesus. No. Thanks a lot, Crystal. No. But oh wow, Michelle, that got my attention. Not in a good way. But anyways, I started playing Stardew on mobile. That's like how I first started to play it, and I continued to do so until they opened co-op mode. They unlocked the co-op mode on the console versions, like the Switch, the Xbox, the computer, and then Jules and Crystal told me, Jenna, we need to play co-op, which means you need to play it on your Switch. And so they convinced me to play it on my Switch. And now I can do that as well. So if you're looking for a game that's just like, it's as chill as you want it to be, like you can frantically run around and try to complete achievements and things like that, but you don't have to. It can be as chill as you want it to be. Bruh. That's a comfort game, okay? It's a comfort game. You know how you have like comfort TV shows, or you have like comfort music, comfort audiobooks. Stardew Valley is a comfort video game because it's just so relaxed, and the soundtrack is just like really chill. It's like really like spunky, like do 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 do. It's great. Heck off, Jules. The mobile version is fine. Okay, I'm going to answer this and tell Jules to shut up. Because here's the thing. When it comes to gameplay, okay, the gameplay is pretty consistent across the board, right? How you do stuff, it's all the same. It's just the controls themselves that are different. Now with mobile, obviously, you can tap the screen to get shit done. But with the console version, you have the option of like holding a key down to do something. Like to do multiple of something, like if you're planting a row of seeds, for example, on the console, you can hold the plant button and just move your character forward. On the game mobile version, you have to just tap each plot. So, I mean, it takes the same amount of time. It's just a different mechanic. But with the mobile version also, you can connect your phone to a controller and play it with a controller if you want to. So, if you want to play with friends, you have to play a console version. If you're just looking for something to play by yourself casually when you got a few minutes, mobile version will suit you just fine. No matter what Jules says. Yeah, I can see a little cottagecore. I can see that. Maybe less about aesthetic and more about environment. But yeah, I can see that. I am slamming the sparkling water, too, to try to keep hydrated and keep these damn headaches away. I can't say it's making them less frequent, but I can say they're not getting worse. So, we keep on going. All right. Game on. The only... Oh, balls! There's a table right there. That's smarts. But the only thing about the co-op that I don't like is that, like, the person who hosts the game has to be online for anybody else to get to play. Like with Minecraft, if you have like a realm, you just play whenever you want to. You just sign into the realm. It doesn't, whoever's on is great, don't have to be on. But Stardew's not like that. I get why, because there is an importance to the time passing. Like, certain crops take certain amount of time to grow, or certain events take place on certain in-game days, things like that. So I get it, but I don't know. We have, me, Jules, and Crystal have a co-op game that we all play together, and then all three of us have our own farms separate, so if we need a fix, we can play our own farms. That's how we do. I need to get a screenshot of my character and make a sticker for our Stardew nights. Starcraft. I keep forgetting that these are outlined. We should probably start writing some stuff in, huh? See, I have a bunch of shit on my list here. And nothing on my paper yet, so yay! Oh, excuse my hiccups. Let's see. That's cute. Okay. I have a lot of stickers to make this week, and I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Oh, I'm gonna write Flip's meds, and I'm gonna put it over here, and then put like one of these. Where's those check off? Does she have those check off things in here? Yes. Oh, whoops. And then we'll get one for PM. Look at that. Not StarCraft, Bitchcraft. That's right. We call it Bitchcraft Night, for those of you who didn't know. All right, let's see. I've got a filming project I have to do this week. Have not started scripting yet. Oh, I've got to mail the stickers that I make tomorrow. I try not to do that like on the same day because I'm forgetful and I recognize that. And it's Merca Day. Wednesday's trash day. Oh my gosh, you guys, we forgot to put the damn trash out last week. And I'm hoping that they don't decide, well, yesterday was a holiday, so we're not going to do that this week, because that would suck ass. So we're hoping that's not how that happens. And I need to call the vet office to discuss the medicine issue. Did I put edit? No. All right, snail. There we go. There, it didn't censor it on my planner. Let's see. Oh, were you gonna fit? Yes. Got to pay the bills. Yay. Let's see. Wednesday. All right, these cute little mushrooms might have to not live there. I'll put them over. I hate that. All right, is that everything? That's enough for me. Now we take a beverage and then we try to make this into something pretty. All right, so let's get rid of this. Oh, the bills. Yes, the bills. And then I showed this set to David not too long ago, and he's like, okay, it's kind of cute, I guess, but who the fuck would use that chair? I was like, okay, I get it. I get it. He did not care for the chair. I mean, I can't really blame him, but still. Just because of that, I'm going to use it on Thursday. There. So take that. And then, of course, the old flip phone. Oh, maybe I'll put that one on the vet office day. Okay, who had a phone like this? Come on, fess up. Well, I would. Right? It's just so weird. It's like, come on, that's cool. Let's see. I need the household. I tried to open files that I would use, so I'm not digging around for stuff. So we've got sorting here. It's not written down because I'm not giving myself an ultimatum. It's just at some point this week, this needs to get done. And then I need like some kind of building situation. Where's that Girls Get It Done set? Where's that one? There we go. This is one of my favorite stickers of Frankie. Yes. Oh, come on, how cute is that? That's adorable. My dad had a phone like that up until a couple of years before he died. Right? Right? See, I remember having, like, being the shit because I had a pager. Yes, a pager, kids. I had a pager that was like semi-opaque maroon colored, and it would get like alphanumeric pages. You know you're cool when. Just saying. Probably should let somebody else tell me that's cool, but I'm going to have my moment for however long it lasts. Okay, so I need to find the hobbies. Well, hello there, Quinn. What is this? Oh. See, I hate it when Goodnotes does that. This actually kind of matches. Now, I don't use a selfie stick to record videos for clients, but I'm still going to use it for this. Nice. Had a pager. Right? Right? Man, that was back in the day. That was like... Dude. Okay. I'm going to date myself here. But I was probably 18 or 19 when pagers were the thing. Like, everybody had a pager. And my friends and I, we all had like codes So, because nobody had a cell phone, right? Nobody had cell phones back then. If you needed to call somebody, you either needed to use a landline or you needed to use a payphone. And so we had codes, like code numbers, that we would all use when we paged each other. And that way, you know, we obviously didn't have to find a phone or whatever. But I really liked, like, it was, I guess it was kind of like, it's kind of like me trying to understand what the hell my kids are talking about now. Like, they have all this lingo that I don't really get. Like, that was our lingo back then. I don't think I'm helping myself here. I had a candy bar back R like that. That iOS 17 autocorrect is too strong. I also had the antenna on my flip phone that had less that lit up. I'm assuming that's lights that lit up and flashed all colors. Okay, you were ballin', man. Okay, I didn't get a flip phone at first. I don't know that I ever had a... No, I did have one. But my first cell phone was that fat Nokia that you could crack off like the faceplate and change out the faceplates. Oh, candy bar case. Gotcha. Do you remember those though? You crack the faceplate off and it was like a solid piece of like colored plastic. That was my first cell phone. Man, I guess my technology horror days kind of started early. Like, my first computer was a Commodore 64, but I would like to emphasize that it was not the current computer that people were using. This was a secondhand computer that I had gotten, oh God, I think I was 16. I want to say I was 16, maybe 15. I was a mid-teen. This was right before my whole fucking world fell to shit. But I would sit there just plugging away at this thing so much for like hours and hours and hours and hours. And like I was like writing, like constantly writing. And I got the nickname in my family. They all called me Angela Lansbury. And for a long time, people thought my name was Angela. My name is not Angela. It never was Angela. And I hated being called that. Nowadays, it wouldn't bother me. It's like, I don't care. I mean, she was kind of dope when you think about it. But yeah, they always called me Angela Lansbury because I was constantly in my room writing. And then after that was, I believe, pagers were a couple of years later. I was probably 18 when I got the pager. No, I was 17. I was 17 because I wasn't old enough to get it. Or to, I wasn't adult yet. But yeah, I was 17 when I got my pager. And then I think I was... Jules, when were the plastic Nokias a thing? Because I was that old when I got my first cell phone. But I will say that since then, I don't think I've ever not had a cell phone. Crazy. Like, I'm all about, like, organizing things. Who'd have thought, right? Who'd have thunk that? But, like, having, like, when the smartphones came out, yo. That was it for me. Like, I loved being able to have, like, all my things together. It's no wonder I turned out the way that I am. Like, I have all of my planner stickers, like, right here. Yep. Is she a digital hoarder? I believe she might be. Oh, boy. But I'm happy with it. You know? And that's what matters. It's like, okay, I'm content with it. I'm not, like, you know, doing other shit that I could be doing. Not that I would ever do any of that. But anyways, I don't think that digital hoarding is that bad of a thing. And that is the hill that I'm going to remain on. Oh, Jenna, you idiot. Don't pull this bonehead move twice. What exactly am I going to be mailing on Tuesday? the office is going to be closed. So we'll put... Well, I can't move trash and recycling. I guess I'll have to do that Wednesday. Frick! Okay, this jacked my whole aesthetic. You know, I feel like I could organize this. Yes. And then my little phone thing will fit better. There we go. My name is Brennan. I'm a sticker hoarder, right? I had a BlackBerry before a smartphone. David had a BlackBerry too. In fact, when Caleb was born in 2010, he had a BlackBerry because he had, when Caleb was born, he was born at 34 weeks and he was 4 pounds and change. So he was like a little tiny ass baby. And David's smartphone, I have a picture of it sitting on Caleb because we put it on there for like size reference. We did one with that and one with a quarter, like an American quarter. And oh my gosh, this BlackBerry was as big across as Caleb's chest. It looks gigantic. So big. I was just thinking you were dropping it off at a box. I mean, ideally, that is how I would love to do it. But, god dang it, they just don't accept that here for some reason. There we go. Alright, let's see. Ooh, fun stickers. Is it stupid that I'm already excited for Halloween stuff? I was like, I was ready for the snow to be gone, but now I'm like, I miss the Halloween stuff. Like, look it. It's so fun. The grass is always greener, you know? Let's see. Oh, these little shoes are cute. We have reached the I am just playing portion. I feel like our July is kind of blending into the background. Yes. This is what Flips does on all of these meds. Okay, now that's better. I like that. Let's see. Cute. I love this little picture of Jossie. Look how sad he looks. It's just so cute. That's what you get for not doing Hello May this year. That's fair. That is fair. Absolutely. 100% absolutely. But in my defense, if I can have a defense, I only did it 1 year. So it was just like January. Okay. It was 2022 and I hadn't done it before. And if I can have another defense, we all know my memory is shit. Like, I totally spaced that it was Canada Day. Yesterday, I think. Or today. Or something. I don't know. It was a day, but I forgot about it. But I think, again, I'm not Canadian, so I kind of get a pass on that one, I think. But my memory sucks balls. We all know that. That said, if you guys want to have like some kind of September event, let me know. Because August is going to end my summer schedule. September, we're going to be back to work full-time, normal time. Hopefully all these projects finished and we can do some kind of a September event if that's what you guys want. Because that could be fun too. Now you got the gears going. What can we do in September? Knowing that October is very close behind. God dang. How am I going to top last year's October event? If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Because I haven't even started thinking about it yet. But I have started work on the September exclusives. So it's not far behind. So if you guys have any ideas or things that you want to see, I am still going to do another round of the vial contest, but I need like an overarching theme. Like, I feel like last year was peak performance, right? Last year was peak performance. So how the hell are we going to top that? I don't know. I'm going to have to think on it. If you guys come up with anything, let me know. Otherwise, I'll hit up Lachlan. He's usually a good source for ideas. So, all right. I think we're going to call this one finished. I'm going to Crystal's not here. Okay, I'm going to have to change my login so that I'm allowed to post links. Because if I'm not logged in with the right account, YouTube does not like that. See, I have an extra screen now, so I don't have to close everything. Thinking ahead. Okay, here we go. Ooh, Sleepy Hollow. Okay, there we go. Try that one. Interesting. Wondering if something... Oh, it did? Cool. So these, if you guys don't know, are for your planners that have rings. Like this one. Okay. So these ones are the ones that go here. And then you put it below your ring layer. And it acts like a... I can delete that. Like a Dutch door, kind of. And then you could put like papers behind. Here, I'll put this disc there. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Look how cute! So yeah, I think there's 3 of these, 3 different styles of little overlays in there that you can just layer with planner stuff. These are always fun. I like these. See, we did steampunk for Quinn's set. I don't know if that's Halloween enough. Now, Quinn's steampunk set was pretty dope, though. And ironically is right there. That's funny. All right, so I'm going to cruise, have myself some lunch, and get in my ass groove with Flips and play some Stardew Valley. So if you guys have any ideas or anything, let me know. Oh, Adam's Family could be cute too. That would be a cute sticker, drawing characters as the Addams Family characters. Dope. All right, you guys. I hope you have an awesome week. I hope no headaches come our way. Cramps stay at bay. You know, all the normal crap that we have to deal with. Let's just get a little break, huh? All right. I'll catch you guys in the next one.